This is a set of fittings needed for installation. Brackets will be inserted into the corner joint. 2 hinges with plugs are for attaching the door leaf. The mechanism goes into the leaf, the corresponding part goes into this hole, and screws are used to secure the mechanism. Here's an approximate set of tools required. You'll need hex wrenches for adjusting the hinges and a screwdriver or drill to make a hole for the fastening and to drive in the screws. The mounting for the door frame into the wall in our case is a screw, but if it's a concrete wall, it can be an anchor or turbo screw. However, if it's drywall, such a screw is quite enough. It's also advisable to have a laser level. This is a mounting bracket for assembling the door frame. The dowels are inserted with the sharp corner facing down, and on this side, the dowel is screwed in using a 2.5mm hex wrench. Brackets are inserted from both sides. The adjustment of the dowels is made outward. It sits tightly on both sides. Now, we can tighten the dowels. The sealant in the video was inserted immediately, but this is not essential. It can be installed either immediately or later. Now, we will attach the door frame, the casing. Since this is a hidden installation casing, it's crucial that the front part is aligned with the surface of the wall. If the wall is already finished, plastered, then it must be precisely level with the wall's surface. If the finishing will be done later, part of the frame should be extended so that everything is at the same level in the future. We set up the laser level to check that everything is level. The fastening is done inside the hinges. There should be no external fastening here. We adjust the frame, drill holes for the fasteners, and screw in the fasteners. The front part of the frame is secured. We've fastened it tightly, but if you're using foam, you can insert a wedge and leave a larger hole. We set the laser level to the other side. Mark the bottom and the top. Everything should align. Now, we will attach it here to the corresponding part of the mechanism. Similarly, we drill, and the frame is secured. It is advisable to insert wedges and foam at the corner joints. The door leaf is not immediately hung, but is left for a day, and only then can the frame be installed. Now, we will demonstrate the installation of the door leaf. Now we are attaching the hinges and the counterpart of the mechanism. Insert the hinge and drill a hole for the fastener. It's crucial first to drill and then screw in the screw. Drill one hole, screw in the screw, and so on. We attach the plumb line to the frame. It's installed in the same way. We drill and screw in the screw. The strike plate is installed and 2 hinges, and now we will hang the door leaf. The door leaf is placed onto the hinges. It should be tightly attached. It's a heavy scheme. We drill first and then screw in the screw. We are installing the lock into the door leaf, following the same principle. Drill first, then screw in the screw. The installation is now complete. At this stage, it is necessary to check the gaps around the perimeter of the door leaf, inspect the closing, and ensure that everything is installed correctly, because the door leaf will need to be removed during the finishing works around the opening. We closed the door leaf, adjusted everything, then applied the foam and wait for a day, and remove the door leaf. After the finishing works, you can re-hang the door leaf. The installation is complete. Thank you for choosing us.